Alright guys, we're here with another of our indie game developers right here at Emerald City Comic Con, and we're looking at their game today. What's your name? I forgot to ask beforehand.
My name is Trenton Payne. I represent Gilgamesh.games. That's our company, Gilgamesh Games.
Okay, and it looks like the game we're looking at today is called Dragon Bleed.
Yep. It's a command, so it's Dragon, Bleed.
Aha!
You get a few drops of dragon blood, because that is the currency within the game.
Alrighty.
Alright, so
we're trying to get dragons to bleed.
Exactly. And you're never going to kill one because they're too powerful. It's simply, but you want to get a few drops. So as I said, the currency inside the game is dragon blood. You get dragon blood by attacking your opponent. The object of the game is to knock off 500 points before your opponent does to you. Well, how do you do that? There's a couple of things you need to do. You need to have an extractor that's like a weapon. You need to have the proper wielder of the device. And then, of course, you need to have a dragon to go with it. Artwork's still unfinished on that.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm upside down or right side up for you.
Yeah, if you want to bring those over to us so we can take a look at it. So we're going to need this an extractor, a magus, and a dragon. So yes, a tool, the person that we are, and the dragon that we're taking from.
Exactly. So that was your turn. On your turn, if you have all three of those cards to lay down, by all means, lay them all down, because then you can attack immediately. So all three slots are ready to attack. The good news here is, just by random, they're all emerald. And because they're all emerald, the same color, you get some bonuses. So, right here it says plus 3 of a kind, that's what it is, 3 emerald. So you get a plus 30 attack, as well as a plus 30 health. So, plus 30 attack on top of whatever you roll. So you rolled 80. I'm going to flip that over. You rolled 80 on top. That's your attack, and then your attack is 110. So really, there's no other way the person can even stop you from doing that. Now you've got your plus 20, plus 5, plus 15. So that's plus 40, but you got 3 of a kind. So not only do you get to add 30 health to your total bonus of 500, but you've got your 20, so you got your 40 attack on top of it. And because it's Daybreak, you also get a bonus plus 30 damage.
And Daybreak is just an indicator that it's like the first turn?
It indicates that it is in fact daytime.
Okay.
Because they can attack with better skills while it's day. If this were nighttime, your attacks would be minus 20 because you're a human.
Yeah.
And you can't attack as well as night.
And is that the daytime, nighttime, is that just a first turn is daytime and then it goes back and forth? How do we...
Every time you attack, regardless of successful or not, you flip this card over on your turn. So once we've attacked, the next turn around, it'll be nightfall.
Okay, and it's pretty likely that attacks will happen every turn from the sound of... Oh, okay.
I would say it depends. It really takes probably by the second or third turn to attack. Like, that was super lucky your first turn that you'd be able to swap those out.
Okay.
And once you're done, you dump those cards and you check to make sure that none of this is triggered. Because this is the Colossal Dragon. Now, the Colossal Dragon, as things happen throughout the game, the Colossal Dragon might be woken up. And so, for example, on this card, flip this card over if a person attacks with any human extractor. If that were the case, flip it over. If certain parts during the game, someone attacks with a Topaz Vampire Lord, flip it over. And all the way up to this point. So now I have stone, lava, stone. I have basically awoken the Colossal Dragon. So if that's my turn and I'm ready to attack, as long as I have all the proper cards here, which I do, not only do I get to attack with all these bonuses, but now I'm attacking with the Colossal Dragon as well. And that can be a devastating attack. Because there's 2 of a kind here. These points are much more. You can really wipe out someone's points really fast.
So the Colossal Dragon's on the side of whoever wakes it up?
Exactly. If I wake it up, but I attack and if I attack and I fail, then everything gets wiped. But if I wake it up by triggering something, if I'm not ready to attack, then when the next person's turn comes, they might be able to They might be able to use it.
Okay, so like if I wake up the first 2 phases but can't do the third, and the opponent can do the third, that's really risky.
You're right. Yeah, it is. It's very risky. So, boom. Maybe your turn instead, you get to attack with it, and then I get the devastating damage. We also have, so the Vials of Dragon Blood, you can use them immediately to attack someone and just roll a quick dice, boom, for that attack. But what you normally want to do is put it back in your, if you successfully attack, put this card back in your hand, and now you've got currency. So, the Dark Armory, anybody can pull from. So in this case, from the expansion pack, which is going to be from our previous game, Hive Smashers, we use the same artwork for Bees and Wasps. This costs 1 vial of Dragon Blood, and it's an ultimate shield. What it'll do, it'll cancel out anybody's attack for 1 turn. These get kind of cool. So this one, artwork's not done. This is a banishment spell. You can banish somebody's nighttime character from a slot 1. This one's very powerful. I got stomped my last game, Wasp Hole. And this is nightfall only, so it has to be at night. But you can wipe out their entire hand. I could have up to 8 cards in my hand. They all got wiped, and I have to pick 4 new cards. That one's worth a little more. It costs 2 vials. None of these cost over 2 vials. So they're easy to pick up. If you just got a little bit of currency and you want to spend it, you can spend it there.
Sounds good. So how do we win? How do we determine when the game is? Oh, it's the 500 life? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you knock someone down past 500, then you win.
All right. Sounds good. Well, this looks really neat. Is this going to be available in distribution sometime soon? Like, is this something we might be able to carry at Zulus?
This is, yeah. What we'll do is October 1st. Most of our games are kind of fantasy or horror based. We're going to go live on Kickstarter October 1st. We're going to have some limited edition storybooks that are going to come with additional artwork. We're going to celebrate some of the artwork here. The author. The illustrator that did some of the artwork, he did some amazing artwork, but we cropped it. So in the back of the storybook, we're going to have all this additional artwork around here for people that really appreciate that kind of thing.
That's always great.
It's going to be in it. It's going to be really, really fun story, and it's backstory lore for the whole universe. So it kind of explains how Dragon Blood has started to be used in the Vampire Kingdom versus the humans. It's all going to be live October 1st, and like I said, we're going to have some limited edition stuff on there. That's why we're trying to get people on the mailing list now before that limited edition stuff goes.
Sure thing.
For anybody else.
All right. Well, we'll be sure to keep an eye out for that. Thanks for showing us the game. Once again, this is Dragon Bleed from Gilgamesh Games here at Emerald City Comic Con over the Indie Games area. You can come check them out. You'll be here all weekend?
Be here all weekend.
All right, great. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.